All you have to understand is this. People don't fall in love with you. They fall in love with the image. They fall in love with the mystery that surrounds you. Every glance, every word you choose builds that image. It's not about pretending to be someone else. It's about shaping how you're perceived. Because attraction doesn't start with truth. It starts with perception. Most men never realize this. They reveal everything too soon. Thoughts, feelings, plans, until nothing is left to discover. But mystery is oxygen for desire. The less she can predict, the more she pays attention. And here's the truth most ignore. Control over perception is control over emotion. When you understand what kind of presence makes her curious, when you decide what to show and what to hold back, you become the story she keeps replaying in her mind. In this episode, we uncover 8 powerful ways to make any woman fall in love. The behaviors that turn ordinary attraction into fascination. 8 ways. 1 principle. Mystery creates value. Let's begin. Number 1. Love her gently and roughly. What she craves is contrast. Not just attention, not praise, but the sudden shift between 2 extremes. Gentle care and quiet domination. Every man tries to be nice, but she doesn't fall for nice. She falls for a man who can disarm her with calm, then undo her with control. Too soft and you fade into the background. Too harsh and you become a threat. But when you hold both and switch without warning, she feels something she can't explain. It's not about charm. It's about chemistry, nervous system response. Oxytocin makes her relax. Dopamine makes her chase. When you give her both, she's locked into your presence whether she wants to be or not. And it doesn't stop when the clothes come off. In bed, it matters more. If you're always tender, she grows numb. If you're always rough, she disconnects. But when you shift from soft hands to a firm grip, when you control the rhythm, not just the act, you bypass her defenses completely. You become the one she compares every man to, not because of looks, not because of money, but because you made her body feel safe and her mind feel powerless. That's the balance, and very few ever strike it. 2. Don't overvalue her importance. You were the prize, until you forgot. The moment you shift your orbit around her, her value rises, and yours collapses. It starts subtle. You start answering faster. You cancel plans. You hesitate before disagreeing. You let things slide that the man you were before would never tolerate. And she feels it. Not consciously. Not at first. But something shifts. She stops looking up because you've already placed her above. Understand this. She doesn't want to be worshipped. She wants to be claimed. Not with flattery, but with certainty. The man she wants is the man who sees her, without folding for her, who notices her beauty, but isn't disarmed by it, who chooses her, but would walk away without hesitation if she disrespects the frame. That's power, and it doesn't speak. It shows. Never forget, overvaluing her doesn't make you romantic. It makes you replaceable, because the man who forgets his value teaches her to do the same. And once that happens, she's already gone. 3. Teasing that triggers attraction. When a man teases a woman the right way, she lowers her guard, not because he's funny, but because he's dangerous, in a way she can't defend against. This isn't about jokes, it's about control. Most men play safe. They compliment too early. They smile too much. They try to be liked. But teasing flips the power. You're not chasing her attention. You're showing that her looks don't intimidate you. You say what others won't. You nudge her pride, call out her little habits, and smile while doing it. She laughs, but feels exposed. That's what makes it addictive. Because a smart tease sends this message. I like you, but I'm not afraid of you. It creates friction, and friction creates heat. The moment she realizes she can't predict your next line, you've got her. Not emotionally, physically, because teasing bypasses her filter. It touches her nervous system. She feels tension, excitement, curiosity, and when it's delivered without emotion, without validation seeking, it feels like dominance. That's why she keeps coming back. Not for the joke, for the man who isn't afraid to play with her, without ever losing control. 4. Be unpredictable. Predictability kills desire. If she always knows what you'll say, how you'll react, what your next move is, she loses interest. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because there's nothing left to feel. Desire lives in uncertainty, in not knowing what version of you she'll meet today. Will you be quiet, or sharp, warm, or completely unreadable? That tension, it keeps her mind locked on you, because the brain craves patterns, but the body responds to disruption. When you break the pattern, you break her control. Most men build routines. They become too available, too emotionally open, too predictable in bed, in texts, in tone. And once she can read you like a script, you're no longer exciting. You're safe. And safe doesn't make her fantasize. But when she can't quite figure you out, when your silence lasts longer than expected, when your mood shifts without warning, that's when she starts thinking about you more than she wants to. Unpredictability isn't chaos. It's design. It's power. It tells her, you're not in control here, and that's exactly why you're turned on. 5. Be a leader. She doesn't want to decide everything, even if she says she does. She wants a man who knows what he wants, and moves, without asking for permission. Leadership isn't about volume, it's about direction, about clarity, about presence that doesn't flinch. You tell the waiter where to seat you. You decide where the two of you are going. You don't wait for her opinion. You make the decision and watch her follow. Not because you dominate her, but because she feels safer when you lead. More feminine, more free, less in her head, more in her body. Most men give options. Leaders give direction. She can argue, she can tease, she can pretend to be annoyed, but her body tells the truth. A man with leadership makes her breathe slower, look longer, submit without understanding why. Because deep down, what turns her on isn't control, it's the loss of it. And the man who commands the moment commands her attention, every time. 6. Be interesting. If the only thing going on in your life is her, she'll leave, even if she likes you. Because interest isn't built on closeness. It's built on distance, on mystery, on the feeling that you live in a world she doesn't fully understand. Women don't fall in love with men who orbit them. They fall for men who orbit something bigger, a purpose, a discipline, a lifestyle. You play an instrument, you train your body, you build something that makes you forget to check your phone. That's what makes you interesting. Not your words, not your style, but the fact that you're not available all the time. She wants to feel like she's chasing something that can't be fully caught. And when your life is full, when your time has weight, every moment with her feels earned. That's when she starts asking questions. That's when she gets curious. That's when she starts looking at you not just as a man, but as a mystery. Men who obsess over her lose her. Men who stay obsessed with their world make her want in. 7. Be the one who outsmarts them. She can love your face, your voice, even your body, but she only follows one thing, your mind, because a woman doesn't fall for chaos. She falls for clarity, and she only feels safe with a man she can't outthink. You don't need to be a genius. You need to be faster, in patterns, in timing, in pressure. She tests, you see through it. She pushes, you don't react, you redirect. This isn't about manipulation, it's about mastery. She wants to know you can see the move before she makes it, that while other men are still reacting to her words, you're already 3 steps deeper, speaking to the part of her that doesn't lie, her nervous system. That's when she softens. That's when the mask drops. Not because she lost, but because she finally feels seen. Because most men try to win women over. Smart men don't try. They observe, they decode, they mirror, and then they lead. Be the one who outsmarts them. Not with arrogance, but with precision. Not by overpowering, but by seeing what she hides from everyone else, and using it to unlock the part of her she doesn't show. That's what makes her fall. Not tricks, not charm. Control, through clarity. 8. Sexuality. Women don't truly fall in love with faces, or muscles, or charm. They fall in love with a man's energy, that silent current that surrounds him without effort. It's not what he says. It's what his silence reveals. It's not how he looks. It's how he makes the air change when he enters. A man's sexuality isn't a show. It's presence. It's the stillness that makes others listen before he speaks. He doesn't seek attention. He commands it, without trying. His movements are slow, deliberate, certain. Every step says, "I know where I'm going." His eyes stay steady, never chasing, never begging. That calmness burns deeper than any loud desire. Women feel it before they understand it. Their heartbeat reacts first, then their thoughts follow. Something inside them whispers, "This man is safe, yet dangerous. Grounded, yet unpredictable." That contrast is what locks them in. The sense that he could destroy, but chooses peace. Strength under control, desire with discipline. And yes, she will test it. She'll tease, pull away, try to shake his calm. But the man of true sexuality never folds. He doesn't chase. He doesn't explain. He just watches, steady, unbothered. And in that unshakable silence, she starts to surrender. Because the most seductive man isn't the one who talks the most. It's the one whose stillness feels like a command. That is real sexuality. The kind that takes her mind long before it ever touches her body. A real man doesn't chase love. He becomes the kind of man love can't ignore. Control your emotions. Master your mind. Protect your energy. And never lose yourself for anyone. When your life has purpose, the right woman will feel it. And stay. Stay sharp. Stay disciplined. And subscribe to Women Exposed. Because truth is power only the strong can handle.